Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today, we are actually filming this on Halloween. It so happens that we missed a segment of the Warnings Halloween show from 2019, and I figured it out as I was putting the playlist together. So today we're featuring the last two songs that we haven't done yet, which are When I'm Alone and Sinister Smiles. This is, of course, happening at Cafe Iguana at their Halloween trick-or-treat gig on Halloween 2019. The costumes, fabulous, great stuff. We've got Dorothy, a Kill Bill, and a Power Ranger, and it works. And so we look forward to checking this out. It's sorry to see the show go, but we're kind of happy that there's a couple songs left that we missed because we can refeature it now. Even though this is going to come out on November 1st. The rest of the playlist is already up if you're interested, but let's go ahead and look at this. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we dive in?
Oh, it's just a blast, watching Dorothy as Ale, Power Ranger as Pow, Kill Bill as Danny. It's great to see those costumes on them at this point.
That's true. And they're really rocking it out at this show, too, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead, take a look at it. We'll start with When I'm Alone.
Jesus.
Nice. Always great seeing them power that out.
Yeah, another great performance. Cool, ferocious energy. Those three words define the warning. Ale is cool, Pao is energetic, and Danny is ferocious. That's just what sticks out to me anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that.
Here as well as anywhere else, pretty much.
Well executed for sure. It would have been funny if she had a jack-o'-lantern head on or something. When I'm alone. No, I mean, not really. But, take on a character that's a bit of a demon that gets shunned too often, Maybe that's why he's a demon. Maybe he's just misunderstood. But regardless, it came off great. It was fun to watch. It's still fun to watch them in the costumes playing these songs. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I like the light shows too.
Yeah, I think that the light show they're using is effective. They do use red a lot, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because red, it's a little tricky for the camera to pick up, what's going on. They become these blobs. But, after all, it is Halloween. But I do like the general light work, the flashing and the spotlights and the things like that. I think that does work. Maybe I would have chosen a different color for just the standard instead of red. I don't know, something else. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not really a big deal. How about we move on to Sinister Smiles and see how that goes? That's a good one for Halloween.
It sure is.
All right. Let's watch them do this one and see how it goes. we close out a successful Halloween. What did you think, Adrian?
Awesome. I mean, I don't know what other words I have for it right now.
Nothing like a nice song about blood and stuff breaking and bad intentions and just nasty stuff happening. Yeah, we love that. We love that. I noticed that Pow's mic was a little bit low on that one. So,
in the beginning, yeah.
Well, yeah, throughout pretty much. Like the second verse was kind of the same issue. Couldn't really hear her that well. But this is actually the first time I think we've spotted any technical issues in this particular show. And it's, the last song we're looking at. So not bad, really, when you consider it that way. The other thing I noticed was that Danny took that opportunity with the break where everybody's going, break, just break, and it's just the drums and the crowd. She was tuning. So she apparently heard something she didn't like, and so she was tuning up during that little bit because she gets a moment, to collect herself. While everybody's doing that, Allie's busy with the break. She's like getting the full extension, break apart, which is great. Yeah, enjoyed that one.
Yeah, so do I. Especially, Power Ranger. None of the other Power Rangers stand a chance against Pow. She'll use her drumsticks to beat you into submission.
That's right, if necessary. Look out. Anyway, this particular performance was loads and loads of fun. We really enjoyed this. I'm hoping they do another Halloween show one day. We'll see, I guess. We're just going to have to wait until the next one and find out. I took a look at their 2026 dates. So far, there's nothing for America. Not totally surprising, actually. They're going to be playing Lollapalooza dates. This was actually announced not that long ago in South America, so in Argentina, in Chile. That's happening. That'll be great. That's in March. And then in April, they're touring with Youngblood throughout the UK and probably parts of Europe, if I recall correctly. So those are what are on the books right now. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm wondering if they're staying out of America for now, since we have a lot of turmoil going on here. Anytime, Now, having said that, Love Bites is touring right now in America, but of course that'll be next year sometime, and who knows? We're having some issues in this country, and it may just keep some of our favorite bands away. I hope not, but that might just happen. So if it does, don't be too surprised. But with luck, we'll get a chance to see them again soon. Maybe they'll be booking stuff for May in the United States. We shall see. So just to complete the entire list of Lollapalooza, actually the one in Colombia is not necessarily Lollapalooza. It's called Estéreo Picnic, but that's in the middle of 3 Lollapalooza dates, one in Santiago, one in Buenos Aires, and one in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So all within a week of each other in March. So they will be busy. They will be tired by the end, I am sure, because South America is a pretty big continent. We'll just see what happens. It's actually kind of a shame because they're going to play in Buenos Aires and then they're going to go all the way up to Bogota and then they're going to come all the way back down to Sao Paulo, Brazil, which I think is, it's certainly closer to Argentina. But anyway, you do what you got to do. You go where the gigs are. Definitely looking forward to seeing what happens for next year. It's probably a little late for them to be booking anything else for this year. However, there could be events that pop up. We understand that they did something with Billy Idol that's going to air somewhere around Christmas time, maybe a little after, which should be fun. We're just waiting to see what happens next. And meanwhile, we are starting new shows, and we're also looking for more offbeat content of The Warning, because I don't think everybody enjoys watching the older shows, but I think everybody likes a good, interesting Warning clip of something a little unusual. So we'll be looking for those too. If you have anything like that you want to leave below, by all means do so, and we will consider it. Okay. And give your thoughts on this whole show. We would be very interested in hearing about it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.